Hi guys, I asked some people to send in some questions. Ask me some questions, and I was going to answer the questions, right? Several people have sent me in some questions. Not as many as I thought I would get, but I've gotten questions from, hell, just going to tell you, 4 people. Only 4 people sent me questions, but one guy sent me, about 10 questions. All right, so I'm gonna start with him. Y'all ready for this? I'm not gonna call the person names because some of the questions are kind of personal, and I don't know whether or not they want me to call out their name. But this guy, his initials are JK. We'll say that at gmail.com. Okay. His first question is, what's your favorite car you ever owned? Probably my F-150. It's fast. It's brand ass new. It used to smell good. I got to clean the carpet. Driving for Lyft got the carpet kind of dirty, but it's my favorite car. Believe it or not, it's fast. It stops. It turns. I just love it. I love it. It's kind of good on gas, so that's my favorite car. What's your least favorite car? It's almost that Volkswagen Golf, almost. But no, it's probably I had an 89 Ford Mustang 4-cylinder. I bought it used. It smelled okay. Of course, back then I wasn't all that sensitive to odor, but the car was slow. It was slow, and it was slow. Now, it was good on gas. It got about 24 and a half miles per gallon. And it didn't really seem to matter how you drove it. It got 24.5, you know. What I didn't like about it, well, the seat was uncomfortable. And the floor was really, really cheap. Ford cheaped out on that Mustang. I actually fell through the floor. I had to put metal under the floor because the seat was falling through the floor. That's how cheap the car was. Now, the air conditioning worked. The brakes never really seemed to stop right. And now that I think about it, I think I needed a master cylinder. But I never did put one on there. But I kind of believe I needed a master cylinder. I almost crashed one time. I come up on some stop traffic, and I had to go in emergency lane to keep from running in the back of somebody. But yeah, that was probably the worst car I had. Now, this question, I read these questions earlier, and I don't quite get this question. So you may want to ask this one again. What's your favorite hater question? You don't have to ask me that. I don't exactly know what you're talking about. I don't know. How is your day today? Well, my day is okay, but I think I need to go see the doctor because this thumb, when I bend it, it feels like it's making a bumping feel. And I think it's got some, I don't know what, but I think I need to see a doctor. I don't remember straining it or anything, but whatever. How many cars have you owned? I thought I made a video about this. I think I made a video. I think I added up like 35 cars. I'm dead serious. I think I probably had 10 cars in high school. Back when I was young, I used to go to auctions, police auction, and would buy cars for as cheap as $25. Seriously. My first car cost me $25. And it didn't run when I first got it. I had to put a fuel pump on it. I made a story about that car. It was a Toyota 76 Toyota Corona. And the fuel pump was in the gas tank. It was the first time I had ever heard of a fuel pump in the gas tank. And I took a windshield washer motor from a Ford, the little thing that squirt water on your windshield. I dropped that sucker down in the gas tank and used it as a fuel pump. And yes, it made that little loud pumping noise. But anyway, I've had probably, I think I added 35 cars. Seriously, I'm not. And the thing is, that Corona was $25. I bought another Corona station wagon for like $145. I bought a third Corona station wagon for like $300. I had a 1980 Corona liftback for $300. Oh man, I had a what do you call it? A Chevrolet Vega for like $50. I had a Pontiac Ashry, which is a Pontiac version of a Vega. Guess I think I paid $50 for it. Guess what though? It had a 5-speed manual transmission in 1976, y'all. A 5-speed. And guess what? First gear wasn't forward. It was back to driving like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, the older Ferrari when they had manual transmissions. Yeah, that was a freaking Vega, Pontiac Ashry. Anyway, it looked just like a Vega though. All right, what's your favorite state? Probably Georgia. I'm used to Georgia, although New York may be it, but during like April, because I don't like a whole bunch of snow. Yes, I can drive in snow, but I don't like cold weather. I like New York. I like Houston. You know, it may be. Well, I haven't really. I think it's New York. It's just something about New York is different. You know, it's different. But I haven't. You know, I've been to some states. Damn sure ain't Oklahoma. You know, I took a bath. I don't know why the hell. Probably because I messed with that car's reading. I'm itching. Favorite state? What's your favorite food place? Yeah, that's a good one. Right now, it's probably Rocking Crab place. They got some pretty good catfish there. And I like the plain white rice. And I usually get the broccoli with the rockin' sauce. It's like a lot of sauce they put on the broccoli. And it used to be a lot of juice left over, and I put the juice on my white rice. And right there, that's probably it. Now, before this pandemic came, it was probably this all-you-can-eat restaurant in Gwinnett. It was, I don't know what the name, honestly, I don't know what the name, it was something, Jenny, I don't know, it was something, I don't remember the name of it, but it was probably my favorite restaurant. It was all you can eat place. It was owned by Asian, but they sold Southern food or whatever. Now, if you ask me what's my favorite food, oh man, oxtails, rice, collard greens, baked beans, potato salad. Yes, that would be, all those are my favorite food. Mix them together. I like rice. Oh yeah, chitlins and rice. Okay, but if I had, my favorite would be oxtails, rice, collard greens, potato salad, baked beans. All right. What's your favorite order from that food place? I already told you. Where would I get the oxtails from? There's a place, I don't know if it's still open, I haven't been there in a long time. There was a place called Walters on Cleveland Avenue near 75, right next to this Shell station. But I haven't been there since this pandemic or whatever. It may not even be open still, but it probably is. They've been there for a long time. It's soul food, but they really, really high, but it's pretty good food though. They probably got the best oxtails. Oh, by the way, you have to Google oxtails. Okay. Do you still go to McDonald's with the dirty drink machine? Hell no. That was the McDonald's Cascade in outside of 285. With my old apartment. Down the street from my old apartment. I very seldom went to that McDonald's. Like I said, I was out driving a truck, And I stopped at a McDonald's and I had, a quarter pound of cheese, and it was really good, really juicy. And I went over there and tried to get it. And it's so sad, guys, but you cannot get good food on the lower side of town. Why? Because people don't care about what they do. So you think, well, why don't the manager forces them to care? Because the manager don't care what they do. They only do enough to get by. When I work fast food, I used to say to people all the time, I'm not going to give you what I'm not going to give my mother. I'm not going to give you something that I wouldn't give my mother. Why? Because I care. That's why. And the thing is, people who care about people that work at fast food, they usually don't work at fast food long, because fast food is just a lower class job. People who care about their stuff also care about making money, so they don't work in fast food. Some do, when they kind of slow or ignorant or just don't want to do better, but usually slow, ignorant, just don't want to do better. They don't care about people's food either. But like I said, I cared about people's food. I'm not going to give you no bull. I don't care if you drove up to McDonald's or wherever I work with I hate Obama, I hate N-words, rebel flag, make America great. I don't care. I'm going to still give you the exact same food I will give Obama. The exact same food. And I like Obama. I didn't vote. Actually, I ain't never voted, but that's another story. All right. What's the farthest you ever driven? Car and trucking. Car to New York. From Atlanta to New York, it's a little over 900 miles, I think. I did it in probably about 15 hours. I could have done it a lot quicker than that. It just, my seat in my F-150 kind of hurt my butt, and that's a lot of driving, guys. That's, I could do it again, but that's a lot of damn driving, man. 900 miles? Now, in a truck, we can only drive so far. So I think I might have driven 700 miles in one day in a tractor and trailer. Legally, I think it was 700 miles, but I was really, really pushing it. All right. What's the worst road rage experience you've ever had? No, it's not the one, the 8 a.m. No, that ain't nothing. Probably, I have to think, because, okay, when I was younger and stupid, before all this Obama and before white people started to show their true colors, I used to get into some stuff when it came to road rage. What stopped me from doing it was just hearing about people getting hurt, and I just realized it's really stupid arguing and fighting over stuff that happened on the road, so I gave it up. But I'm going to tell you one that was kind of funny. Okay, you ready for this? And this was 94, so probably more than 20 years ago, 2004, 2014, yeah, more than 26 years ago. I think I was on, what is it? Powder Springs Road in Austell area, whatever. And I don't remember what I did, but I think the lady cut me off. I don't think I cut her off, but whatever happened, it was a white female, and she was in front of me, and she jumped out the car. I don't remember what happened. I just remember she jumped out the car and started to run back towards my car, but she left her car and drive. So her car takes off, and when she sees her car running, she tries to run back, and she jumped in and hit the brakes right when the car hit the car in front of her. So I just pulled around and went on by my business, and she raised all kind of hell. Called the police, gave him my tag number. Of course, the cop pulled me over, stopped and talked to him. I explained. He let me go. But I explained to him, I really don't remember what happened, but I don't think I did nothing wrong to her. I think she just got mad, but I really don't remember it. It's been a while ago. There was a time, I really can't remember, because normally I don't, like I said, I will curse a person out or whatever, but I have jumped out the car before, but it's been some years ago. It's been some years ago. I really don't remember. But yeah, I don't remember. Cause like I said, I normally don't do that, Rory. It ain't that I'm afraid. It just, like I said, I heard some people getting hurt, and I decided, you know what, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So I gave that stuff. And something else I stopped doing. You know, everybody like to break check folks. Okay. I only do that if the person does it to me and they catch me on the wrong day. Otherwise, I don't do it. I'm gonna tell you why. Some years ago, a lady cut a man off. And I don't think she did it deliberately. It was a young girl, but she cut a man off. And he ended up spilling his McDonald's coffee in his lap, and he got pissed. So he goes around her, jumps in front of her, slams on brakes. She loses control of her car, crashed and killed herself. No, seriously, she killed herself. And he went to jail. It was something about McDonald's brake check, spilled coffee. If you Google that, you might see it. It was 10, 15 years ago. But ever since that happened, I don't brake check people. Like I said, I don't brake check people. Now, this video, I knew if I did his questions, so I have 3 pages left. This was his page. And I have 3 other pages, which is only like one or 2 questions, but I knew his question was going to take up the majority of the time. So I thank you very much for your question. It gave me something to talk about, and I hope it's something that you guys want to hear. I want to tell you this personal question. I really wanted to get to this. It was something about an Asian massage place. But I got to go. Y'all have a good day.